Today we are going to be opening up this pack of 1993-1994 Topps NBA Basketball Series 2 and seeing what kind of value can be found inside. It's an old school pricing edition here on Sports Card ASMR. This is the channel that combines sports card nostalgia and ASMR relaxation. We'd love for you to consider subscribing to the channel. And oh, who am I? Whose voice is this right now? Oh, well, I am the sports card doctor, and I'm very happy that you are here today. All right, let's do this. As I said, it's an old school edition because lately we have been pitting packs of cards against each other. But I recently received this pack of cards via the mail from our listener Ken out in the North Carolina region. Big fan of the channel. And he wanted me to open this up and price the cards. So we're going to do that. Topps Gold is in every pack. 1989-1993 NBA Draft Top 5. Randomly inserted. That's great. 12 sports cards in this pack. Now, of course, as you know, we love to use these classic Beckett's to price our cards, and this is the August 1995 edition of Beckett Basketball Card Monthly. We just recently used this one, and I'll be a little honest. I thought I do have more Beckett's for basketball cards, but I had put some up in storage, and it's raining where I'm at, and you know, like a chihuahua, I don't want to go out in the rain and get my Beckett's. And most of the Beckett's I have do not actually go up to 1993, at least in terms of the basketball monthlies. So we are pulling this one back out, and we're going to dive in. If you're new here, we're going to do some ASMR relaxation with some page flips here. Then we'll open up the cards after a little crinkle, and we'll see if these 12 cards can produce, say, 5 or 6 cards that will get us $1 in fictional card value. Will we make our money back on this pack? All right, without further ado, I'm gonna do some page flipping here. I'd wear those shoes and call people 20 years younger than me dog. I think I'd be on board for that. What about you? What about you? Better yet, did any of you actually own those shoes? Comment down below. As competitive and serious as Michael Jordan is, he should have tried harder with this cut-off sleeve combo here. I don't know. I would take this personally if I was Michael Jordan, but I'm not. I have a half-inch vertical. We recently read this hot list, but I'll go through it quickly if you really enjoy the hot list readings here. In August of 1995, Hot, Grant Hill, Michael Jordan, Shaquille O'Neal, Jason Kidd, Anthony Hardaway, David Robinson, Glenn Robinson, not related, Sean Kemp, a lot of people related to him, Jamal Mashburn, and Latrell Sprewell, one of my favorite names and players during that era. Didn't follow basketball closely, but I knew about Spree. I mean, I knew about all these players. That's what happened when, my favorite sports were baseball and basketball, a little bit of hockey in the mid-90s. But even though I didn't follow basketball, it was in the zeitgeist. And then if you sit down and watch Sports Center, you're going to get all the headlines. You're going to get all the players. You're going to know who not only Latrell Sprewell is, but Lee Trevino as well. That was just the crazy 90s kids. Golden age of sports. Jason Ken, Grant Hill, Donnell Marshall, Juwan Howard, Sharon Wright, Lamond Murray, and Brian Grant. I love going back, see players that, of course, would go on to greatness, be rookies. As we've remarked before, that is some terrifying art of Patrick Ewing, but I'd turn that into a Van mural if I had the opportunity. All right. So that is the Beckett that we're going to be using today. But now, we are going to go ahead and open up this pack of cards. Are you excited? I'm excited. I love the mid-90s Topps cards. Also, I think there's a chance we'll get some bricking. We might have to unbrick some of these cards. I'm going to do a little crinkle, and then we're going to do a rip. If you enjoy the crinkles, we do have a ASMR crinkle supercut. Dive right in. Let's open up this pack. Let's see what's inside. Like I said, we're looking for about 5-6 cards to maybe get our dollar back, but who knows? It's the mid-90s. We might need all of the cards. Sorry. The cards aren't really bricked. Alright, that's both disappointing, but okay. Alright, let's see what we got. We got Luke Longley, Timberwolves. We got John Stockton of the Jazz. Short shorts wearing legend. Also, Jazz teammate Tom Chambers. Oh, we got the Admiral David Robinson. Love that card. Love that card there. We got Chuck Parson right there. Nope. Also, we got, I think, our only bricked cards in the set. There we go. Apologize for that. Not for the unbreaking sound. Orlando Woolridge right there. Then we got Chuck Parson. Doc Rivers. We've been pulling him in a lot of cards lately. We've got Mark Price, Topps future playoff MVP. Alright, that's early sports betting that Topps is getting into. Topps future scoring leader, Akeem Olajuwon. Love that one there. Kendall Gill, baguette there. We've got Armin Gillian. Is it Gillian? Gillian? Yeah, Gillian. Sorry about that. And Chris Smith there. Okay. Well, let's take a look here. And this one is the Topps gold of the back, right? So. Who should we set aside to price? Let's look at what we're looking at here. I'm going to price John Stockton. I think that works. All right. Let's see. Yeah, that's 6 cards right here. I think we can do that. I like that. These 6 cards will be what we price to see if we can make our money back. Come with me. Come with me on an adventure. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Sorry, I got lost in my own trance there. All right. that as a kid, where you'd figure out your batting average? If you're like, okay, I'm the starting catcher for the New York Yankees, and I got 145 hits and 523 at-bats, 277. I would have maybe got my contract renewed, you know. Am I the only one that did? No, okay. Okay, I apologize. I apologize if it's just me. But comment down below your batting average. Alright, since this is the old school edition, we get to do a bit of an over-under on the pack. Now again, we are trying to reach $1 with these cards, but is the entire pack, sorry, I just punched my own camera, is the entire pack worth more than that? I think. I'm going to predict that the over-under I'm setting is $1.42. Okay, this isn't a live stream, but if it were, I'd have you comment down below with, are you taking the over, are you taking the under, and then a second bet for the amount. Alright, let's dive in. Here we go. I'm going to start with the black, the black gold, top's gold. I just suddenly became an oil prospector looking for black gold in them thar hills. Fascinating. Alright, Orlando Orange, of course, a little run with the Showtime Lakers in the late 80s. That's where I remember him most. But a veteran player. Topps Gold cards are worth 10 cents as a common there. These ones, oh, that's, see, look, Topps Black Gold. I wasn't crazy. I saw that out of the corner. I mean, I'm crazy. Let's be honest. I'm a little crazy. If you watch these videos, you're like, this guy's a little off. But I did see the Black Gold. All right, but I think this is just the regular one right there. So Orlando Orange, I'm going to go ahead and call that a 10-cent card, just to be sure. Number 338 in the set, yeah. That's a 10-cent common right there. So we only need 90 more cents. Excellent, excellent, okay. Next up, this Mark Price specialty card. Probably not worth a lot. I like this. Interesting concept. That is number 203 in our set here. So let's take a peek. Yeah, that's going to go ahead and be a common. But the other ones are, there's some other ones listed there. That's great. Okay, Mark Price. Okay, we're 15 cents in. I like our chances. Okay. Future scoring leader right here, Hakeem Olajuwon. 385. Oh yeah, look at that. Hakeem Olajuwon, future scoring leader. 30 cents. A 30-cent card. Big get right there. Okay, we're at 45 cents, folks. And to prove it, I'm going to do this. $0.45. 45 cents. Alright, throw a little Kendall Gill in there. You know, name I recognize. Sharp haircut, good player. Let's see. 221. Common. That's fine. Officially at 50 cents with two big cards left here. John Stockton. His shorts are a little longer here in the mid-90s than the late 80s, but is the pricing going to match that as well? All right, 26 in the set. John Stockton, 25 cents. That's a big get. That's important right there. So here we go. I love this old school pricing here. We've got the Admiral, David Robinson. Still early enough in his career, but he is definitely an established star at this point. League league leader. I like being a lead leaguer. He's a league leader in blocks, games played early on in his career, consistent MVP candidate, and one of the best of all time. Is he worth more than 25 cents in August of 1995 to get this pack up over $1? Let's check it out here. $2.28. We got ourselves a big winner, folks. 50 cents for David Robinson. $0.50. We did it. Confirmed, $1.25. We made our price back. But now, how close did we get to that? Well, it looks like we're going to be over because we've got these cards that all might be commons here, but let's check. Chris Smith, 247. That's common. Okay. Aaron Gilliam, 330. That's common. Doc Rivers, Chancey's got a little more oomph, but he's a common. So here we go. We're going to pass it right here, right now. Chuck Pearson, 345. Confirmed common. By the way, confirmed common is how you sum up my career. Tom Chambers, 220. Confirmed common. And our final card, Luke Longley. There's a chance there's a little extra value to Luke's price here, but no, there's not. Another confirmed common. So our grand total for this pack, we made our money back here. You should have taken the over. $1.55. It wasn't too far off, considering I don't have a great knowledge of mid-90s basketball cards. I'll take that. I'll take that. Well, look, we're almost out of here today, but you know what? Since we're doing really old school stuff here, I think we're going to do a card cut-up to end the video. Alright, we used to end every video with a card cut-up back in the day. Go back and check out those old videos. Oh, also, you know what? Before I cut up a card, I wanted to set aside a couple of these cards. Just add them to our sports card doctor collection there. Some of those might end up in our binder, but I think these ones are worth holding on to. Again, not going to buy me a house, but they're just good nostalgic value. Alright, I'm choosing Armin because I mispronounced his name. I got it wrong earlier, and I feel bad for that. And in the sports card doctor world, there's no better respect, and no better sign of respect than the old cut-up.